Are y'all ready to march? We're getting close. We now want to welcome the president of a local of the United Auto Workers, Local 2710, President Grant Minor.
So, we've all been through a Trump presidency before, so I'm sure I don't have to tell you what that means for working class Americans. As you've heard today, Trump and his gang of billionaires have one goal that unites all their policies: to make them rich while we grow poorer and poorer. Shame. Because of that, it makes sense that his biggest target, one of his biggest targets, are labor unions. A union job is one of the last places that working class Americans can go to find work that pays them enough to afford stuff like food, housing, and medical care. Let's hear it for unions. But it also means that they're giving them, unions and the workers who have fought for them, give workers what the government and what the bosses will never give them: dignity for a day's work. Now, there's no reason why somebody who works full-time in the richest nation in the world should have to struggle just to survive. But every year, making ends meet gets harder and harder, and Trump and the billionaires want to squeeze us for everything we've got. Shame! And now that he's in office, they won't just do it by union busting in our workplaces, they're going to do it in the halls of government too. You know, Trump once said to Elon Musk, "Oh, you know, if workers are striking, you just fire them." Boo. Now, of course, that's illegal. But what he wants to do is he wants to stack the National Labor Relations Board, the federal agency which administers labor law, with conservative judges who will overturn key legal decisions. So what this means for workers is that, for example, your boss could trap you in a meeting that tells you how evil unions are. You shouldn't pay your dues. You shouldn't unionize. They could make it harder to unionize. And let me just ask you a question. Who here has been in the streets for Palestine this past year? Now, what they would like to do is to make it illegal for your boss to fire you for doing anything that could hurt the company's image. So you better believe that if you wear a union pin with the Palestine flag on it, like I have for the past year, they want to fire you. Now, I'll let you in on a secret. The protections that we have from the government are nice, but they're not how any worker has gotten what we need to survive. We've done that by worker power. We're the ones who run society. We build the roads. We deliver the packages. We teach the kids. And if we make society run, we can shut it down. Now, we can only do that if we're organized. So I'll ask you a question. Who here is in a union? All right, that's great, but we got to get those numbers up. So we're at the We Fight Back rally. I want everybody who didn't just cheer, don't just go to your workplace and say, Trump's bad, what can you do? I want you to go to your workplace and start a union. And if you're in a union, get involved. Make a union that fights for the working class. Because together, we're going to show Trump that the working class will not go down without a fight. Thank you very much. When I say worker, you say power. Worker, 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 worker. Thank you, everybody.